Bessarabia, or as pronounced regionally, Basarabia, is a region in southeastern Europe bordered by Romania and the Ukraine. Bessarabia is divided into the sovereign nation of Moldova and the governed region of Transnistria, northeast of the Dniester River. Although officially under Moldovan control, Transnistria is accepted both politically and culturally separate from Moldova. The current issues in Moldova involve high levels of poverty and extremely poor living conditions. There's also a large market for organ trafficking and many other actions which violate the principles of human rights. Protests have been plenty as Moldovans have attempted to change the current conditions in which they live in. A possible solution to the crisis involves the unification of Moldova and Romania to restore the region to pre-World War II times. This policy has been actively debated and fought for by Romanian President Traian Băsescu. However, Russian influence in the area, as well as the fact that Moldova is not part of the European Union, have held back a possible unification. The region of Bessarabia during the Middle Ages was populated by various tribes such as the Goths, Huns, Slavs, but also by the Daco-Romans, which occupied much of Romania. During the 15th century, Ștefan the Great ruled over and protected the region, which officially gained the name of Moldavia. Already from this time, a large Romanian culture and population could be seen within the region. Between 1711 and 1812, the region was constantly occupied by the Ottoman Empire and Russia during their time of war and conflict. The Treaty of Bucharest, 1812, ceded the eastern half of Moldavia, otherwise known as current-day Bessarabia, to the Russian Empire. However, the Treaty of Paris in 1856 returned southern Bessarabia to Moldavia, which angered the Russians because they had lost access to the Danube River. The region was joined by Alexander Ioan Cuza as the Danubian Principalities in 1856. In Romania's war for independence in 1877, Russia supported the Romanian revolutionists and promised that no part of Romania would be compromised by the Russians at the end of the war. Sure enough, however, through the Treaty of Berlin, the southern part of Bessarabia was annexed by Russia. By 1905, during the Russian Revolution, a strong Romanian nationalist movement began in the predominantly Romanian Bessarabia. To protect the region from Bolshevik invasion, Bessarabia formed a union with Romania on April 9, 1918, the same year in which Romania, under the Treaty of Versailles, gained Transylvania and Bucovina to form the Kingdom of Romania. The next 21 years were ones of great prosperity for the people of the newly founded Kingdom of Romania. However, in 1939, under the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact, the Soviet Union annexed the southern part of Bessarabia and declared it part of their territory.
La 21 iunie 1940, URSS ordonă României retragerea din Basarabia în 3 zile, dar sovieticii nu respectă termenul și atacă pe toate căile armata română și oficialitățile române, precum și civilii care doreau să se refugieze în România.
Eu mă voi retrage în cetatea mea și după sacrificii, eu voi restabili ordinea. Mareșalul Ion Antonescu. However, in 1941, under the command of Marshal Ion Antonescu, Romanian troops crossed the Prut River into Bessarabia and attempted to recontrol the area.
Populația basarabiană a primit cu mare entuziasm armata română ca pe frați de sânge, așa și cum era.
Antonescu's attempt to reunite the Romanian people fortunately fell short, as the Romanian German troops in 1943 were defeated in the Battle of Stalingrad. The devastating loss at Stalingrad left the country of Romania open to invasion by the Soviet Union. Sure enough, in 1944, the Soviet Union invaded Romania and took Bessarabia into the Soviet Union. At the same time, they changed the government of Romania to a communist nation and made Romania switch sides in the war onto the forces of the Allies. This barbaric intrusion by the Soviet Union separated the Romanian people living in Bessarabia from the Romanian people living in the mother country of Romania. What came next for the people of Bessarabia was a complete cultural cleansing of the Romanian ways. The Cyrillic alphabet, Russian language, and other Russian cultural ways were enforced upon the people of Bessarabia. Although the Romanian people had officially been victorious in World War II, they lost not only lives, but also their country. However, the second and most important loss was not a physical one, but rather an ideological and mental one.
Dar a doua înfrângere reală este că după așa zisa eliberare de către Uniunea Sovietică, noi de fapt am fost cuceriți, subjugați și am stat în această postură din august 1944 până în 1989.
Russia continues to pay close attention to Moldova and has intervened with troops on several occasions in the region. Russia wishes to keep its influence in Eastern Europe alive during a time in which these imperialistic tactics have long been dead. The Russians also use the people of Moldova for cheap labor and treat them like nothing more than slaves. Many of Russia's actions are done through the region of Transnistria and its army, the region where many of the people are pro-Russian.
Transnistrian separatists attacked Moldova. They were afraid that Moldova is moving closer to the European Union, and Romania first of all. Russia backed up Transnistrian separatists. The fights stopped after the intervention of the Russian president at that time, Boris Yeltsin. It's been an uneasy ceasefire. It's kind of like a Cold War that is still lasting between those two sides.
Romania's interest in Bessarabia is one of clear unification. Romania has offered all Moldovans citizenship to their mother country of Romania. Up until 2009, the Moldovan people had dealt with the communist president Vladimir Voronin. However, through struggle and protests, in 2009, Moldovans were finally able to achieve true democracy through the election of the democratic president Marian Lupu, who installed a democratic system inside Moldova. Romania's clear intention is to reunite the Romanian people under one flag. America's strong economic ties with Romania, as well as the use of Romania's eastern location for military stationing, make Romania a key country in America's foreign policy. Romania is also an essential country in the plan to make an anti-nuclear protection shield over Europe. It is clear that if Romania at one point or another ends up uniting with Moldova, Russian troops will without doubt attempt to fight the Romanians. At that point, the United States will be forced to make a decision on who to support within the conflict. Not only have Romanians protested through the streets of both Romania and Moldova for unification, the movement has also taken a technological step, with people commenting on YouTube videos saying, "Great, that is the future, reunification with Romania." Or, "Transnistria is Moldova, is Romania, long live Greater Romania."